Alright folks, how you doing? Welcome back. One of my favourite YouTubers is Paulides of the Missing Canam project, and inevitably, it would seem with a lot of his videos, he complains at the start about being backstabbed and betrayed and receiving abuse from commenters and all this kind of thing and being swindled. And I don't know if he's serious about this or not, but if he is seeking an answer to this question, I can provide one for him, being a student of HG Tutor. The answer, Paulides, is that you're an empath, and empaths are susceptible to being swindled by narcissists. In fact, empaths have the emotional addiction to narcissists. This is the explanation. Normals, like myself, are less naive, less in their feelings about things. We're not as easily swindled. We're not completely immune. I mean, everyone's swindled or betrayed at some point. You know, that's an inevitability. But normals have a lot more of a radar, a lot more of a detection net, because we're not always in our feelings, and we're not naive, and we're not overly trusting to the same extent as empaths are. But him being an empath, he needs to realise, I'm looking across there because I'm actually watching one of his videos. I've paused it, but I paused his video to make this one. But, well, that's the explanation. Get yourself onto HG Tutor's website, buy his books, watch his videos, up your knowledge level, and you won't be swindled or conned or betrayed or backstabbed nearly as often, because you'll switch on the logic defences and you'll cross the emotional sea, and once you know, you go. But keep up the good work, Paulides. I love his work, I love his books, I love his films. I haven't seen the latest one, American Sasquatch, but I have seen the other three: Missing 411, Missing 411 Hunters, and the Missing 411 The UFO Connection. I bought all three of them on YouTube before he made them free, by the way. That's one of the ways in which I can tell he's an empath, because I sure as hell would never have made them free. I would always have put them behind a paywall. I'm fucking right, I would. I'm not going to put in all that effort and all that energy and all that money and all those resources only to hand it out for free. To hell with that. An empath would do that. A narcissist most certainly would never do that. A normal might. But in my case, no freaking way. If I sunk all my money and all my sweat and all my blood and tears and years of my life into a project, there ain't no fucking way I'm giving it away for free. Goddamn right I'm not doing that. But I love the man. Like I say, I don't know if he's serious, but a lot of videos, many of them, most of them, be kind to people and all this kind of thing. This is the words of an empath. This is not really the words of a normal. You know, empaths tend to fall back on platitudes and fridge magnet philosophy on the regular, or mid-range narcissists. But I doubt very much that Paulides is a mid-ranger. It's often difficult to kind of tell between them, but one of the telling ways you can distinguish between a mid-range narcissist and an empath is that empaths never claim to be empathic. Mid-rangers always do. That's how you tell them apart. Anyway, as I say, Mr. Paulides, get on to HG Tutor. He's going to save you a lot of pain and confusion, and he's going to switch on those logic defenses for you so you don't get swindled half as much in the future. Take care.